Hey, let's talk about my crazy amulet I'm crafting. And I meant to record the beginning how I set it all up, but unfortunately, I wasn't thinking about that exactly when I did it. I thought about it before I started, then when I had all the parts, I forgot. So I'm going to just walk you through what I did already and then tell you what I'm going to do. And then hopefully I come back at some point and I say, here it is in all of its glory. So this is a turquoise amulet with double anoints, one being Clever Thief, one being Fatal Blade. And I'm in the middle of changing a bunch of things for this. So previously, I was taking this sword wheel right here and the melee strike range with swords. I've dropped that, and I have a new cluster jewel I just got here with attack speed, effect, int, and max energy shield perfectly rolled, mind you. It's very nice. And I'm currently using Clever Thief. So by getting rid of this wheel, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. I'll, of course, lose a bunch of crit multi, though. 6 points. And then if I get rid of Clever Thief, I get 2 points for a total of 8 points back. So with that being said, this has Clever Thief and Fatal Blade. So I'm dropping that whole sword wheel, but I'm still keeping the best point, which is the 25 to crit multi. And I'm still getting my leech here as well, but we're getting 8 extra points that I can put into. Actually, I'm going to take a lot of points on this cluster and probably some points on this cluster. And then I'm also going to take something I had dropped at one point here, Soul Thief, and I'm going to get that back. So now you see what I have here. I've got items sell for much more to vendors because why not? Just in case I end up Hennecore is locking this, I have that as a thing, and I already had a gilded fossil, so why not, right? So what I did was buy a Elder's Exalted Orb, an Awakener's Orb, and after I Elder Exalted this amulet with just one influence being Elder, I went to the Harvest Bench, re-rolled it until it hit either Warlord or Crusader. It hit Warlord. Then I went and bought a amulet that was non-unique, non-corrupted. I actually don't know if corrupted matters, but I just didn't buy it anyway. And I used the Awakener's Orb on the Crusader amulet to then apply Crusader to the already Warlorded amulet here to give it both influences. And just in case I haven't already said this, because I don't know how this video is going to look, this will be my 4th Warlord item. So I have my Warlord shield, my Warlord boots, my Warlord, what is it, gloves? No, helmet, there we go. So that's 3. This will be my Warlord amulet for 4, and then I can get, I have a Bound by Destiny jewel, which is right about here, that says gain 1 endurance charge every second if you've been hit recently with 4 warlord items, right? So it's enduring, I think it's called enduring composure. Normally you get that on a cluster jewel, but this is giving me also the power charge. So I'm getting a power charge, I'm getting enduring composure, and I also am going to be getting the 2 hunter thing where I regenerate 35% life, which for me is energy shield, over 1 second with 2 hunters, and I have hunter sword and hunter gloves. So dual influenced everything basically. So this is going to be pretty epic if I can hit this into a badge of the Brotherhood, and I'm going to need to Chimeral to hold the state of this amulet like this, so that as I reroll rarity, once it hits a unique, there are, I think, like 6 different unique turquoise amulets, and I think Badge of the Brotherhood is maybe the most rare. So I might have to spend a couple hundred, maybe 500 divine trying to do this. We'll see how it goes. It might start to feel impossible. I have no idea. It's going to be a lot of chance orbs and a lot of scours, and I mean, I guess I hope it's not too many chimerals, but it could be, because they're also a div each, and even worse than that, I guess, is I'm out of rare beasts right now, so I'm going to have to farm a bunch of rare beasts just to do those. Okay, that is the spiel. Wish me luck. I will come back when it's done. I just want to record how ridiculous this is. So I had 10 imprints originally, and I've hit, let's see, 2 warp timepieces, 3 Malagaros, 2 Victarios, and 1 Fury Valve. And so it's a lot of clicking, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but for anyone that's ever seen or wants to know what you do here, it's just, it's a physical forearm exercise. There's a million ways to do it, but I think the one I'm liking most right now is I put the mouse over replace like this, and then actually I'm going to switch to my webcam, full screen cam. Yeah. And so now my thing is over replace, and then I'm going like this with my mouse, like literally double click, and then it starts to get, you go through like thousands of these, and your forearm starts to get sore. Then okay, go to my left hand, and then it's like okay, my left hand's a little sore, and then I go, I'm gonna do the one finger, and then you just go, and then you keep changing positions basically, and then you eventually get something. Which why don't I do one? Hopefully, wait, wrong thing, right there. Let's do one. Let me hit one here. What with you guys here live? It might take a couple minutes though. I'm just warning you. I'm trying to go quick. I think I haven't actually counted how many scours and chances I've gone through, but I would just say it's 500-ish per hit on average. Now I'm switching to the one finger, turbo one finger. You can hear how loud it is. I'm running out of steam. Switch back to 2 fingers. This is like the fluttery finger move, I call it. Jazz fingers. About to switch to the left hand. Oh, Malagaros. All right, you get the idea. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Man, my fingers, my wrist, or not my wrist, my forearm, sore a little bit. 21 attempts, guys, for, I forgot you can't see my screen, badge of the Brotherhood, Clever Thief, Fatal Blade, Double Anoint, Crusader, Warlord, Influenced. Yeah. Pretty sick. It took me 21 attempts. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. I'll make it easier for you guys to read. Yeah, so I have 21 attempts here. This was like this right here. This one's my base, if you guys can see that. This is the magic version. This was just, I screenshotted some of the attempts when they're missing. Ungol's Harmony was only 1 time. Fury Valve was only 1 time. Warp Timepiece 7 times, Malagaros 7, Victarios 5, so 21 total attempts. I could just do this too, in case my math was bad. Equals this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So I have 22 attempts because you count the one I landed on. But I did it. I can now equip this. I will have 4 Warlords. I will have 2 Hunter, 6 Crusader. I will be able to wear this Bound by Destiny. +1 power charges, gain endurance charge, basically enduring composure, and some regen. Pretty sick. I'm stoked.